So as you know from my other videos, I've been working on my Arduino compatible controller for my VEX components, and I've gotten the prototype board, the shield, completed. So let me just point out a couple of the features, and I'll start here with this particular connector. This connector allows me to connect up a power source to power the motors exclusively. I have a choice of using this, or I could also use the power source that's powering the board, my Mega 2560. And that's the purpose of this jumper right here. This jumper in a particular position allows me to use this power source for powering the motors, or if it's in the other 2-pin location, uses the power source that's powering the board. So that gives me a little bit of flexibility. I can power the board with one power source voltage level and use a completely different power source, a different voltage level for powering my motors. So that jumper gives me that capability. I also have this toggle switch. This is as I have it configured for turning the motor power on and off. I opted not to use it as a main power switch, but rather as a motor power switch. I also have a reset switch for resetting my Arduino. I have a power LED, so whenever there is power to the board, this LED will be lit. I then have my connectors finished wired. So I have my connector for my motors. I have these that are originally intended for my encoders because I need to use interrupts. But anything else that would need interrupts, possibly as like a sonar detector, it would also use these connectors. I have my digital I/O, both in and outputs, and my analog inputs. So those are completely wired. Some of the wiring I've done on the back side, so let me flip that over and show you. So some of the wiring to those different connectors are on the back. I've also got on the headers. You'll notice too that I did not put all of them on there. I've only put the headers for those particular ports that I've actually used. The ones I didn't use, I simply have left empty. So my next step will be to get my case and my Arduino and my shield all assembled in its final package, and then proceed with some testing, actually connecting it up to the VEX different components and seeing how it all behaves and see if I need to make any modifications or changes to my board. So please subscribe, keep up to date as my progress on this board, and I'll certainly continue putting the videos out. Thank you.